Welcome to the video. The gang is all here. There's the info. It's late night. We're gonna have some chamomile tea. Welcome. We still have quite a few pieces left. I'm gonna move them over here because we're gonna do a little bit of glass. So I'm having a chamomile tea. Thanks to Monty Lou's for the chamomile tea. I love it. And we're getting that ready. I would like to just say welcome to everybody. So let's cruise what's left, and the gemstones are on the other video. That's what's left. There's that rose quartz is still left. Dalmatian or whatever that is, I don't know, that little quartz. So things are still left. Exciting, exciting. It was a beautiful jar. I went and stalked that city, and of course they don't have any more. They're kind of a weird city. They have a lot of watches, constantly watch parts and stuff like that. How's y'all Saturday night been? Anybody have any good time, any fun? Let's do some glass. These are beautiful beads. Some people have been asking about beads. The beads I have in my little bead thing are not very good, but I can take a picture of them if you'd like. Just email me. $6 on this. It has everything in it. It's beautiful. Memory wire, all unique glass beads. Good condition. I hope that's bugs that are banging because the light is on. This is gorgeous. Very unusual. It's on a stretchy, but we've got some swirl on this glass. $5. It's gorgeous. Let's have some freebies. What do we have? We're going to do friend mail tomorrow, some friend mail tomorrow. Let's do one of the sets. I didn't do any freebies on the gemstone. Well, I think a couple from the gemstone, but anyway, it's going to be close to the last of our sets going. Most of them went out. I mailed everything today. If you had been paying for your last lot, you got your stuff in the last 3 days. This is beautiful. The necklace has 2 tones of your kind of a I want to say root beer color, but I use that word too much. So that's that one. Okay, if it's an earring, I'm just going to set it down because I just reached into that big tub of glass. This has been 2 years of glass collecting from jewelry jars. So this is a magnet. It's going to start pulling all kinds of stuff. Aunt Barry's been busy looking, and it's got an extender with a magnet. That's smart. Somebody must have gotten that and put it on. It makes it real easy to put on. I need to make sure this is glass. I believe it is. It goes from small to larger. Let me see. It's green. Yeah, it's glass. Green and white. That's what it looks like. $5. I sure hope the thrift store, let's see. Oh, tomorrow's Sunday. They're going to be closed. Wait, stuff is falling down. This has been broken, so I'll throw that in there. Yeah, they're gonna be closed tomorrow. Bummer. Oh, I've got a bracelet that goes with this, but I'm not sure where it is. It may be in there. I'm not sure, but these are beautiful pieces of glass. Your grays, your whites, and some yellows. So $6 for the necklace. Multi-strand, 4 strands on each side, beautiful condition. And then it shows it like this, where it has multiple layers. Yeah, this took a while to get all this glass together. Not much going on. I hauled 2 loads, I think. I don't know if I've already told you. This is gorgeous. Simple, black, elegant. Those could be stones there. I would imagine those were onyx or jet. So, $7. This is a, I don't know if this is a Brighton knockoff or what, but it's not silver or anything, which Brighton usually is not. These beads, I don't think have a mark, but what is this, like a little onesie or something? Little feet. This is for a new mom. What is this thing? I'm just seeing if these have any marks, the glass beads. I don't think, no, they're not sterling. Baby bottle, the little, it's a girl, pink. Another, it has some nice beads that are not all rubber ducky. This little Schnuller is what it's called in German, passy. So that's nice, $9. We've got a green shell and then glass. So this was the pendant. It's kind of stretchy. You just put it over your head, wear and go. It has some beautiful greens. $4. What else do we have for? Here's from the last lot. It's glass. I think it came from the, I don't remember exactly. It came from a recent lot for freebie. Those two are going to go together. Here's another freebie. Remember, this was kind of tied up there, but look at it. It's got some nice gemstones, rhinestone, blingy, glass. These are, they might be plastic, I'm not sure. Very nice, chunky. That's a freebie. So we've got some good freebies in this video, because I'm kind of got distracted by all the gemstones. Oh yeah, the rhinestone lot is where those 2 glass bracelets came in from. Actually, both of those came from the rhinestone lot. So we have a silver tone necklace, 3 strands on each side. We have some cat eye, lovely color. Taupe, I'm not sure. Square ones, and then a nice long pendant there. $5. Beautiful pink. Let's see how this works. Is this gonna, wait, I think we had an issue when we found this. I don't think I could figure out how to close it. That's weird. Can't be that hard. Something's off. It looks like it would be a magnet. It is a magnet, I think. No, I don't know. That's weird. I don't know. Pretty glass beads if you want it and want to figure this out. That's strange. Something must be broken on it. So if you want it for the beads or you want to fix it or whatever, $3. It's beautiful pink glass. This is some glass that's a vintage. We've got a vintage barrel clasp, and it's kind of an orange with a little bit of a pink and yellow woven through. Very beautiful beads. It is 11 inches long, so 22 inches. Very nice chain there that they're on. So I'm at $6 on those. Let me try. I already know I love chamomile. My mom doesn't because growing up in Germany, whenever she was sick, they would make her that chamomile, and she associates that with, her mother would grow that in the garden. Some blue. Y'all like blue. What fell down? Minka and I went outside, and what's weird is when her other mommy comes out later, Minka gets scared, like she can't tell who that is. So I told my bestie, this is really pretty, $4. I told my bestie, we need to go out together, because when she's scared, she starts pulling and heading for a tree, and she can pop out. This is gorgeous. This has got a real unusual look to it. But let me see. No, there's dark rhinestones. Now there's one missing up there. Where's my pointer? Let me see. There's a black one missing. Right there. That's missing a black rhinestone, but it's so hard to tell, isn't it? It's a beautiful heart. And what do we have? We've got purples, and these may be, are these stone? I can't tell. It needs to be cleaned. We'll just call it glass, but let me just show you, and I'll let you clean it because we don't want water getting on that. I don't think there's supposed to be a line there, but I don't know. I don't know. There's the clasp and all. So I'm at $4 on it. It is very cute. Different. Vintage looking. I was trying to think of some stories. I don't have any. I went to feed the cats. The lady hadn't been there. And so next time, I did have canned food. So next time I'm going to bring dry, and I'm going to bring water. Because she does a good job, but maybe she works like in town, and on the weekend she might not get here. This is a magnet. That's always good. Very small, simple, $2. Got a lot of new people joining us. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Love everybody, all the people that have been here for a while. And Judy, I can't wait. We're going to get to your friend mail tomorrow. And Sandy, we're going to do some more of your friend mail. And then Linda E., I'm going to check tomorrow because your package could have come this afternoon. Look at this pendant. It's got that beautiful mix of copper, green, and black. And you've got, some of this is plastic. In fact, this whole bottom part is plastic. The top part, That's glass, but the black and whites, I believe, are plastic. Those might be glass. So let's see how big this is. I've really enjoyed looking at some nice jewelry. We've gotten some amazing bags. Aunt Barry has done a great job. I think Uncle Barry coming along and bringing her some silver helped. Almost 9 inches, 8.5 on this. You add it to a necklace, or you can add it and take it off and move it around. That's your big glass piece right there. $5. So Marianne visited and on the comments and asking about the garden, and I just haven't been able to get to it. My goal, I've got to clear out all these books and my eBay and Etsy, the inventory that can be out in a non-climate control, like glass or stuff that doesn't have to be in the house, is out there, and it needs to be, you know, either I get rid of it or I put it more organized. Okay, I'm trying to, got a tangle. And so that's my priority. We've got to buy a car. I still don't have my truck out of the dealer. They cannot find a Freon leak. The mechanic that worked on it all these years, of course the mechanics change at that place. This is what was tangled, but it was worth waiting for and untangling. Beautiful glass, smooth little pear-shaped pendant, $3. It's on a gold tone. Yeah, so we'll get that back, and of course meanwhile the boxes are stacking up out there because my bestie ordered these huge black and yellow. She got some money from her job and was told to order what she needed, and so she ordered these 2 from Walmart. Big old, I call them bumblebee colored totes, and they have wheels on them. And she got that idea from when her sister and brother-in-law would come up here to pick her up and take her to Laredo to visit family, because we only had the one car. They would have to come get her, because my dad's truck's not going to make it to Laredo. I mean, it might, but and obviously now it doesn't have air. I'm going to have to, I don't know how I'm going to get this one off here, this one. But anyway, they would travel with those totes, and he would unload them and pull them in. They have the little wheels and all that stuff. So she was like, she's going to store some stuff at her job in there. So that came, and you can imagine how big that box was. And I'm not smashing them and putting them in the thing, because cardboard can hurt you. I mean, it gives me all these bruises all the time. So I'm not doing it, and I don't care what the Brady Bunch thinks. How's that? But I don't know. We gotta thank y'all for your kind words about Olivia's resting place. That is beautiful. How my mom's white begonias turned out over there. It's amazing how tangled things can get in a little bucket. So I'm not going to worry with those right now. Yeah, we really love it. I think it's a wonderful tribute to her, and it's going to be in the garden. Does this go through there? No. Are we missing something? I don't know. Probably. Aren't we missing an extender thing? Okay, we're missing this looks vintage to me. We're missing the piece with the little parts to hook it. It's glass. It's pretty. It's got 3, and they go down like that. So broken like that, if you want it $4, you'll have to either hook it like that or get you an extender thing. Well, these want to stay together. They were made together. They are green and blue, kind of chunky pieces of glass. $4. Okay, is this a bee coming out of... Oh, yeah, that thing broke. That's right. All right, this is very pretty. This part is what I'm talking about that you need. The colors on this, and this may be stone. I'm not sure on this, but it could be an agate. I'm not sure. The colors are most unusual. We have a purple, a plum, and like an orange, but a harvest golden, and then the dark orangey type, burnt orange or something. $8. That's a gorgeous piece. Got this. This is beautiful red. People love red. It's icing. It's glass. And it's like a choker type. Not very long. $4. Oh, this is beautiful and long. This is practically the whole yardstick. 30, almost 30 inches, so 60 inches of glass bead. And in between is little glass beads. So that's going to be $10. Let me see if we got anywhere over here. I do want to do a reading. It'll help me. So we'll do a reading as well. But, yeah, they're kind of slow at putting the jewelry bags out over there at the local thrift, and I'm not going to say much. John's like, hey, Miss So-and-so, you know, he knows every time I go in what I'm looking for, and I'm not even putting myself at risk. Okay, it is glass. It was warm because it was in my lap. This is long. It's a pretty golden color. It is 25 inches, so 50 inches of necklace. And it's got pretty faux pearl, and they're brassy, and they're like a golden. And then this part is the glass here. So $8. Another red one. But I still look in their jewelry case like I picked that one necklace, but they just don't have anything, you know, that's not priced way up. So we've got some pretty magnet color, gunmetal gray. This is nice with red glass, $5. So the priority is a lot of things going on, a lot of irons in the fire, but what'd y'all have for dinner? The priority is the garage at this point. We had to make some chicken that we either had to make or freeze, so we made that with some Worcestershire sauce. And $3 for the pink. That pendant might be plastic, but you have little cat eyes. This is so pretty. This is like a rhinestoney, and look at this. So that's going to be $4. Blingy, blingy, sparkle, sparkle, gorgeous blues and purples. So working on that, and you know, getting all these Aunt Barry and Uncle Barry apparently burned the midnight oil, and they're checking these new. She's ready for some new favorite shops, but she also is bidding on. She just goes down and says a certain amount all the way down, and then we don't look anymore. We just click on what we're supposed to be paying, or I do in the morning. I'm like, oh, she was busy last night. So this got, you know, through the tangles and all. It's pretty. Faux pearl alternating a gray and a off-white. So sort of a pink hue, but not really, maybe. Something in there is just bringing out some colors. I think it's the little seed beads. This might be plastic. The seed beads are glass. That's what's glass. $5. Let's have another freebie. What are we going to have? Let's do... new and packaged, the peace sign. Nice. And how about these blingy earrings from the rhinestone lot? Or that was actually from the $20, and now they're going as a freebie to some very deserving person. Let me see if anybody will want to add this necklace. Let me see what's going on with it. Does anybody want to add this kind of unusual necklace? It's kind of wiry. This bead may need to be either taken off or looked at. It snags. But it's got these. I think they put it on there. They made it. It needs something else on there. So that would be a freebie. This black cuff that's kind of showing the card. I believe it's leather in here. Like this just reminds me of something from some kind of a party, like I don't know, it wouldn't be a wedding, but something for a child, wooden, and it's by, who's it by? I can't even tell. Could y'all tell? I think we need some earrings. Here's some earrings. They're brass tone dangles. Gold tone hoops. Pick one. Pick one if you would. Some plastic or shell, blue and green. Check this one. This is some nice dangles, and I'm not sure what it is. I'm probably going to keep the baggie unless you have a bunch of other earrings, and I can use that baggie. That's nice. That's like a Southwest. All right, and how about a religious piece? How about a vintage, very nice light blue vintage rosary? Lovely. That'll be a freebie. We always have shells, and we always have McDonald's toys. All right, well, we're almost through. And then we're going to do a reading. I think we have 2 or 3 more. This is gorgeous. It's stretched out, though. $2. It's got beautiful dark and light blues. So, I mean, you can wear it. It's not bad, you know. Just telling y'all. Telling it like it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got 2 more pieces came out of that. Interesting. All right, well, we've got blues and greens. Gorgeous. 3 strands on each side. Here's your clasp. And $5 glass. Beautiful. A lot of movement. This one's interesting. This is the clasp. And it's lost some of its gold plating. And here's the glass. It's opaque. You can't see through it. It's nice. So $2. I think it's a pretty necklace. Another smaller one. I mean, all those necklaces dropped out of that one. So let's do $2 on this one. I don't think we've done this one yet. It's a multi-strand with seed beads, teal and purple with roses. Teal and purple with roses. Different lengths in the loop. So I think it's supposed to be, you'll have to work with it, I guess. I don't know how this works. Okay, I'm doing it wrong. You got a short one and then a medium one and a long one. There we go. $7. All right. I'm going to go down to $3 on this bead if you want it. It's handmade in Ghana. It came with some soap, but it's very unique. $3 on that. If you're not feeling well, we want you to know we're praying for you, thinking about you. May brighter days come soon. Look at that beautiful, how cute is that puppy? Yeah. Hope you're feeling better in no time. So that's for everybody that needs a lift of any kind. Physical, spiritual, mental, emotional, relationship, financial. Please don't give him a trumpet. We're reading from A Wise Choice of Winds by Hazel Joseph Barton. She's good. I was still groping my way out of 8 hours of unconsciousness when confronted with the blob, something on the kitchen floor not to be picked up without first approaching with some wariness. Closer inspection revealed that it had probably been in the beginning a piece of toast on which jelly had been generously spread, along with a few swipes of peanut butter. It had been stepped on at least once. The disgusting blob had obviously been dropped there by a small person who was living with us at the time, a person who felt obligated to do nothing more than say oops before trotting off into the great out of doors in search of further adventures. Now this is a bright child, a child who knows better. It is just that his priorities are out of sync with mine. I worry that he will grow up to be a totally irresponsible person, and we already have more of those than we need. Grown-up jelly droppers cheerfully acknowledge their mess, but leave them for someone else to clean up. If the droppers ever outnumber the cleaning uppers in the overall population, our country will be in deep trouble. I have lived with 3-year-olds before, but they were girls. Guilty, I'm sure, of more holy terrorism than I can remember, but they didn't have the urge to take everything apart that would come apart piece by piece. And although they did sometimes seem to move with the speed of light, the current 3-year-old in my life can remove a knob from the dishwasher, inscribe a coded message on the refrigerator with red crayon, inspect bottles in the bathroom by dumping the contents on the floor, do a trampoline act on the bed, drop his jelly, and be out cruising the yard on his tricycle before I can finish saying, no, don't do that. It may have been tempting fate to name this child after the biblical Joshua, who had only to march around Jericho to the cadence of trumpets to reduce the city walls to rubble. It is a frightening thing, friends, to consider what the small person might do when he grows up. If he can hang on to the fetching curls, the essence of angel that now dusts his face, and the ability to turn on innocence in his eyes when cornered, he will be capable of charming himself into almost anything. I have visions of greatly expanded cleaning staff in the White House, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches being served at formal dinners, top secret memos being written on the walls of the Oval Office, high-ranking guests recoiling in horror from undistinguishable blobs found on the Lincoln bed, and the need for a special security detail on long domestic and overseas flights to keep the president, using handcuffs if necessary, from dismantling Air Force One. Is my small person typical of all 3-year-old males? What will this world be like, say, 30 years from now, when they supposedly will have come into full maturity? Will they ever learn there are things that don't belong to them, things they have no right to touch? Will they still squall when big sister or equivalent? Will they still squall when big sister or equivalent snatches one of her favorite belongings? Will someone still have to follow them around screaming, "No, no, don't do that"? At the opposite end of the day, when the blob was dropped, the small person appeared before me out of character shyness, an offering of wildflowers, clutched in a grimy fist, big blue-eyed, blue-gray eyes pleading for approval. The blob of jelly was history. What arrogance of someone who has done a lot of jelly dropping herself to mentally build an adult from the actions of an exuberant child. Apparently, nothing of significance happened during a string of hours between the toast and the flowers, nothing to remember. But there was a remarkable leap between the despair that this child would ever be anything more than a jelly dropper and the delighted realization that an awareness of beauty and my love of it was already stirring in that young mind. Some conclusions. Worry is something that keeps great grannies running in circles and gets them nowhere. Responsibility is something that can be taught, and this kid is smart enough to learn. When the words, "No, no, don't do that," are spoken, they apparently are on a pitch level that cannot be heard by 3-year-olds. Flowers win over jelly blobs every time. The small person doesn't have to be president if he doesn't want to. I hope no one ever gives him a trumpet. God bless. We'll see y'all later, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Enjoy your church service. Ours is kind of opening the sanctuary. I'm not going, but my mom, who loves to go to church, she will be going. Hopefully she's wearing her mask. Good night.